Oh, Mordhau, the original and well-designed medieval sword game that we all love. There's so much to talk about this game. Not much good stuff though. Alright, jokes aside, let's dive right into why Mordhau is shit.
The game-based mechanics like basic attacks, parries, morphs, feints are very well designed, at least in the theory. But soon after the game launched, players already wanted to go past that. So they discovered an exploit called swing manipulation, which can be done by moving your camera to side mid-attack, accelerating or deaccelerating your attack. The worst way of executing the exploit is by making drags, which is just moving your camera to side in the opposite direction of the swing, thus decelerating your attack and tracking the opponent into parrying earlier.
This exploit completely bugs out the character animation, transforming it into an unnatural animation and almost unreadable to new players. And also, most of the new players report this mechanic as being nonsense and not fun to learn. And they're not wrong. Because the idea behind drags does not make any sense, not on a game scenario, let alone on a real scenario. Apart from it being a shit mechanic, it is completely hidden, not being shown on the game trailers, not on game tutorials. Now, the real problem comes in when an exploit like this becomes the only way to improve at the game. Nowadays, it's almost impossible to get better in Mordhau without learning the swing manipulation.
Until this day, swing manipulation remains on the Mordhau, with the devs' consent. The devs at Chapter, the company that made Mordhau, know about drags and still refuse to remove it, even though the game is already dead. The real problem here, if they remove the drag right now, it wouldn't really improve much of the game situation. It would probably just kill it even more. That's because the player base that remains active in the game are just here because they like the way the game is right now. Now, what they should have done is remove the drags way back when the game was launched, because at that time there was a still casual audience buying and trying out Mordhau. Nowadays there ain't as many new players coming to the game as before.
The truth is, basically all games eventually die one day, having a shitty exploit, like drags, or not. But one thing that is a fact is that swing manipulation limited by a lot the time that Mordhau could have lived. Alongside that, it delivers a horrible experience for new players who just wanted to have a nice and casual experience in Mordhau. And obviously not get killed by level 200 using a mechanic that looks like he's cheating.
So the conclusion is that Mordhau could have achieved a giant player base if the devs actually care about their own game. But yeah, that's what we got for now. So let's try to have some fun with it. If you disagree, or agree, or simply have any more ideas to add at this topic, please leave it at the comment section down below. So, thanks for watching.